Hi, my name is Adam, and some of you probably already know me from GNP products. In this video, I would like to show you how I clean a handgun and explain the principles of how GNP products work. In this video, we will feature a Glock 17, but you can apply this knowledge to any pistol and maybe even to long guns. The principles are simple. Take a look. We have a pistol that is more or less dirty. How neglected it is can affect the duration of the cleaning process and whether some steps need to be repeated. The principle is simple. After checking that the gun is unloaded and disassembling it, we assess whether it's enough to blow it out with air or if we need to use a brush first. Remember to use brushes made of the appropriate material so as not to scratch the surface of the pistol. We blow out the gun to avoid creating unnecessary so-called mud, which will be harder to remove and will require more cleaning agents. At this stage, we need to prepare the surface for the final cleaning, which means getting rid of everything unnecessary on the metal or composite surface. This applies to both broadly understood dirt and layers of previously used chemicals. Degreaser cleaner effectively removes loose dirt that we were unable to remove with air. Due to the high application pressure, it flushes out what got into the weapon during shooting and carrying, such as sand, soil, dust, and what results from gunpowder combustion and shooting, namely copper shavings and lead particles. This agent also preliminarily dissolves gunpowder residue. Since this agent primarily acts as a cleaner, besides dirt, it dissolves and removes previously applied chemical agents that were intended to protect the weapon from corrosion and excessive dirt adhesion. Our cleaner displaces water from the surface and evaporates quickly. However, if time is of the essence, we can speed up the evaporation process by blowing air over the weapon parts. It is normal for a white residue to appear locally at this stage. This is because we use pure gasoline in our products. Do not worry about it. We will remove it shortly. The barrel lot is the part of the weapon that is exposed to dirt, resulting from the gunpowder combustion process. Therefore, with this element, time is needed for our foam to work and dissolve the layer of fouling and powder residue. After applying the foam, it is worth waiting at least 10 minutes. This time allows the chemicals to work and the cleaning effect will be optimal. We can also use the foam to clean hard-to-reach areas, such as the trigger mechanism or the hammer mechanism. The remaining parts and surfaces of the frame should be treated with gun cleaner. This is a cleaning agent with a similar composition to foam, but it differs in the method of application. It comes in a spray bottle. Thus, it is more economical to use, it doesn't splatter, and since it is not in an aerosol, its scent is minimal. We apply it to the remaining parts of the weapon. It is recommended, just like with the foam, to wait about 5 to 10 minutes before starting mechanical cleaning. But if the weapon is not very dirty and we don't have enough time, we can practically start cleaning immediately. For cleaning, we can use brushes with appropriate bristles, cotton swabs, and clean cloths. During mechanical cleaning, we may notice that the foam changes color to blue. This is the result of a chemical reaction with copper and brass. After the mechanical cleaning stage, we proceed to rinse off the remnants of gun cleaner, along with all other soluble powder residues, fouling, and old oils using a cleaner. The cleaner evaporates after a few minutes, leaving a dry and clean surface. We can speed up this process as before by blowing air over the weapon's components. Remember that at this stage the weapon is clean, but unprotected and thus susceptible to corrosion. After 10 to 15 minutes, the barrel is ready for cleaning. For cleaning, we can use products of the appropriate caliber, such as a cleaning rod with patches, a brass brush, a bore snake, or simply a clean cloth wrapped around a plastic brush. We insert the cleaning rod or bore snake from the chamber side. We repeat the actions until a fresh cloth or patch comes out clean. Finally, we rinse the barrel with a degreaser, and then to speed up the evaporation process from the barrel, we can blow air through it. On the clean parts that work the hardest in our pistol, synthetic grease should be applied. We apply a small amount of grease in the form of a drop to the cooperating parts of the weapon. Then we spread the grease over their surface, for example, with a cotton swab. The grease should be applied before using oil. After cleaning, the weapon is susceptible to environmental effects and may corrode. For maintenance, gun oil should be used. We apply it in a thin layer over the entire surface of the weapon and its components in a manner similar to spray painting. If too thick a layer of oil is applied, we can wipe off the excess with the cloth. Remember to remove the layer of oil from the barrel with a cleaner before visiting the shooting range. After completing all the above steps, we have a cleaned and maintained weapon ready for shooting or storing in the cabinet. I hope this video helps you understand the principles of how the products work and the process of cleaning a weapon. The rules for using gun cleaning chemicals and the stages of cleaning are quite simple and logical, especially once you understand certain technical aspects step by step. Best regards and see you at the shooting range.